Alright, what is up YouTube? It's Audio Jake bringing you another video. Destiny 2. A couple nights ago I got the Bombardiers and I wanted to throw together a real quick build and see how it worked, and it actually worked out pretty good, so I wanted to share it on my YouTube channel. It's basically centered around this little guy right here, Class C Restoration. Activating your solar class abilities grants you restoration. What it doesn't tell you is that it is restoration times 2, which is actually really powerful. You get that mod by participating in the current season, and you have to have the Nightmare Harvester pretty much maxed out. So it's right here. It's going to cost you it's going to cost you all the way 14 points. You're going to have to grind out. Bam, and then you can get it there. We're also using utility kickstart, and I went full resilience on pretty much all of my armor because, as you can see, I'm not at the power cap, and I don't have the best rolls on all of my armor. We're trying to get to that 40% damage reduction on resilience, and you need 100, right? So we're currently at tier 8. We only got 26%. We want to get to that 40%. So we're going to need some better armor to do that. So the Bombardiers, what the hell are they? Well, they have Parting Gift as its exotic trait. Dodging leaves behind an explosive that detonates after a short delay, damaging targets around it and creating a secondary effect based on your subclass. So if you're Arc, it blinds. If you're Solar, it scorches. If you're Void, it suppresses. And if you're using Stasis, it slows. Obviously, we're focusing on Solar 3.0, so we're going to scorch targets, right? Mods, I went with Absolution and Insulation. So picking up Orbs of Power, reduce some cooldowns. Chest, I just went with double damage reduction of Solar and Void incoming. Obviously, like I told you, I'm full resilience on all these for the armor mod. Here I just went with the Piercing Barrier. But I did put Grenade Kickstart. Grenade Kickstart is good. When your grenade energy is fully expended, you gain grenade energy, essentially. So it gives you a portion of it back. But I'd say probably it's about 20%. It's pretty good. Helm. Went with Dynamo. Dynamo's great paired with this because you're always going to be dodging near enemies because you want that explosion and scorch to spread from the Bombardiers. So it reduces your super cooldown when using your class ability, which for the hunter that's dodge, near targets, and you're always going to be doing that. I don't really have very good mods when it comes to these elemental mods over here, like, become charged light. I don't really have good mods for these, so just pick whatever you want here, because I don't have good ones, so don't take my advice on those. Alright. I need better mods than those, and Ada's being a bitch lately, giving us real crap mods. Alright, Blade Barrage is what I'm using as my super. It has a very low base cooldown compared to Golden Gun, so I like Blade Barrage. Obviously, you're going to be using Gambler's Dodge because of the low base cooldown, and it recharges your melee ability. Triple Jump is what I like. You can use any jump you want, but I like Triple Jump. Knife Trick. I like Knife Trick because low base cooldown, and it's a fan of knives, essentially. So it makes it very easy to hit targets compared to the other knives. The other knives, for me, are a little bit difficult to hit targets, so I like Knife Trick. I like Fusion Grenades. It has a low base cooldown. It does moderate scorch damage, and it attaches to enemies. Other popular grenades are like Solar Grenade and Healing Grenade, but I like Fusion Grenades. Aspects, knock them down because it enhances your supers. But the important part about knock them down, while Radiant, right? Final blows with your equipped throwing knife fully refund your melee energy. What does that mean? Well, when we're Radiant, which is pretty easy to get just due to dodging all the time and our throwing our knives, you'll refund that energy 100%. So you'll basically be getting your knives back. If you throw your knife and you kill something while you're Radiant, you get the knife back immediately. It's pretty cool. I'll show you in the gameplay loop. On your marks, the other aspect we're using, because it gives you 3 fragment slots. And also, precision final blows grant you and your nearby allies increased weapon handling and reload speed for a short duration. Stacks 3 times. So if you have a good hand cannon, like say Ace of Spades, a high impact and good gun handling, you can keep this stacked ×3 pretty consistently. Or maybe another one like Malfeasance or Hawkmoon. If you have any of those hand cannons, it's really easy to keep this stacked 3 times and have it up consistently. Fragments we're using. Ember of Ashes. Apply more Scorch stacks to targets. This helps with damage. Ember of Torches. Powered melee attacks against combatants make you and your nearby allies radiant. This is how we're getting radiant to pop for us, by throwing our knives. Ember of Solace. Radiant and restoration effects applied to you have increased duration. So we're increasing the duration of our restoration and our radiant that pops on us. Ember of Singeing. Your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets. We're always scorching targets. Everything we do with our solar ability scorches targets, so this just helps us get our abilities back quicker. And then Ember of Empyrean. Solar weapon or ability final blows extend the duration of restoration and radiant. Effects applied to you. So whenever you kill something with a solar weapon, or you have an ability final blow, which unfortunately Bombardiers, the bomb itself, does not count for that ability final blow. It would be really awesome if it did, but just keep in mind it doesn't. So it has to be a different ability final blow, be it grenade, be it your super, or be it your knife, right? And the primary I'm using is Traveler's Chosen. You don't have to use Traveler's Chosen. I'm using the OGMA PR6 pulse rifle as a solar weapon, but I like Traveler's Chosen because it has Gathering Light. This is actually a really good perk. It stacks based on you having final blows with the weapon. It gives the weapon better target acquisition, better reload speed, better gun handling, or the really cool effect is you can consume those stacks, granting you melee, grenade, and class ability energy based on the number of stacks you just consumed. So it's a pretty good hand cannon. And let's see if I can show you some gameplay loop just real quick of basically what this does, how it looks. So you're gonna come in, you throw your knife, you scorch everything, you go ahead and dodge, and look, we popped all of our radiant restoration. And you're gonna want to try as best you can to build up stacks. I got some loot over here we got to pick up. You want to try best you can to build up stacks of Gathering Light on your sidearm. Because in a pinch, say if everything goes, and look, all of our cooldowns are already back up. So say in a pinch you miss your knife, or your dodge is down, and you're kind of like in a bind, you're like, man, I really need my dodge, and you have a bunch of stacks of Gathering Light, you can consume them, which was that motion right there that my character just did. Right there. And it will consume all those stacks and give you energy based on however many stacks you had. So that helps in a pinch of you maybe not having your abilities. So see how we just go in, bam, restoration ×2's popped, grenade, right there. Let's try and build some stacks. Let's get him. Grenade's already, I mean, look at our dodge is already back up. Sorry, I meant our dodge is already back up. Let's try and build some stacks. Let's throw a knife. Oh god, I hate when they crowd you like that because you can't throw your knife. Stacks, watch this. When I consume, bam, look at that. All abilities back up after I just consumed. So that shows you Traveler's Chosen consuming a decent amount of stacks, not full stacks, but it was a decent amount. And how fast I got that energy back. So remember, we're just going to want to consistently throw knives. We're going to dodge. And as you can see, it does pretty good. The Bombardiers does really good damage. And also, look at it, procs our Radiant, procs our Restoration. So you can take quite a bit of damage. Quite a bit of damage. When you have both of those procced and running for you, going. Let's see if we can find some more enemies and keep this video about 13 to 15 minutes. I don't want to go very much longer than that. And we got too many people here in the Leviathan area, just blowing everything up. But as you can see, it does good damage. I mean, it just basically one-shots regular enemies, not powered enemies. It's not going to do that. The other great thing about Gathering Light is it keeps those stacks until you either reload to get more stacks or you consume them. So that's kind of nice. They stick around on the weapon. So it's just nice to have, kind of nice to have. That's why I like Traveler's Chosen. Again, you don't have to use it. You can use whatever primary you want, whatever weapon you want. I can refresh durations of, let's pop him, let's down him, see, it refreshed, restoration. Knife throw, radiance good. Let's see if we can refresh these stacks. There you go. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the game loop. See that? Bombardiers does really good damage when it wants to. There you go. Super that guy. Oh, it's kind of a wasted grenade. But as you can see, it does a really good job of keeping you alive. And I don't even have the best gear. That's the thing. I don't got the best gear. I don't got the best mods. This can definitely be tweaked to be even better. But you see how fast we get back our cooldowns? And look at that. I consumed the stacks that were on Traveler's Chosen and immediately got the dodge back. Like instantly got that dodge back. So really like this build. It's just something I threw together, just kind of playing around. I was like, alright, let's throw this stuff together, see if it works. Actually worked. Good tests would be Nightfalls, Raids, but obviously you're gonna want to max it out though. You're gonna want to get max gear and get that resilience and your discipline up as high as possible, so you can get your grenades back quicker. See, consume stacks. You see how fast those abilities came back? I mean, that's pretty much the gameplay loop. Is, you know, always trying to be using your knives. You just come in, boom, you're gonna dodge. See, if you miss a knife throw, it can kind of hurt, but if you have stacks, you can consume them and get those cooldowns back quicker. Obviously use your grenade too, because your grenade's gonna pop. Here you go. You can use it as an oh shit button as well. As you see there, I was low on health. Dodged. Knife throw. Thing about rocket launcher, always feels like you're reloading it. And there we are. That's pretty much the gameplay loop. Let's get out of here so I can sit. This video is almost at 15 minutes. So that's pretty much the build. And if you want, you can lean even more into ignitions. So it'd be something like Ember of Char, you know, to spread Scorch. And let's see here, it would be probably this one, Ember of Eruption. Your solar ignitions have increased area of effect. And that would really lean into ignitions and really give you much better damage on your ignitions that you're using. Alright, well, thanks for watching. If you like the video, like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. I'll do more videos like this. Maybe when I get the gear, better rolls, I'll do another video on these, the Bombardiers, and show you what I got. Thanks for watching.